Welcome Scorpio to your in-depth weekly horoscope for week commencing the 25th of September. Some of your long-term plans may have seemed to have slowed down a little bit, particularly from the 4th of August when Mercury went into its pre-retrograde shadow. Of course, it then went into its retrograde itself on the 23rd of August. It emerged from that on the 15th of September, but it actually comes out of the post-retrograde shadow this Saturday. And Mercury also forges a great link to two planets in your sector of relating this week. So if a friend or a social contact has seemed a little bit elusive or out of touch, you could hear from them at the start of this week or at the end of this week. But also, your traditional ruler of Mars is in a tense angle to Uranus. Mars is in your 12th house and could stir up some energies linked to your past that are not completely resolved, particularly of a more psychological nature. So in an ongoing, I think more likely romantic relationship, there could be some revelations that come through this week, especially as the Sun, also in house 12 now, is clashing with Saturn, the planet of limitation, in your 5th house of romance, which brings us to the full moon of Friday. So it's a very psychological one for you. The Sun is in house 12, the moon is in house 6. With this particular combination, it's important to understand about integrating our physical and everyday health and routines with the more psychological and spiritual and emotional side of our nature. And because the Sun is in that house 12 along with Mars, if something is making you feel a little bit up and down at the moment, this is not a time to put off looking at it. And I feel because that energy in your 7th house of relating is very strong, if there is someone you can talk to confidentially, who can be very attentive to your situation, a good friend, a trusted family member, it can help you in some ways to release some of the inner tension which may be building up. But if you are someone who finds it a little bit difficult to reveal some of your vulnerabilities, which is quite a Scorpio trait, that need for privacy, then what that can mean is that you're not outletting, you're not ventilating some of the frustrations you feel. So in whichever way you can do it, if there is something that still needs some work, do try to talk to a trusted friend. But at work, just also be aware that someone could be a little bit picky about your performance, but whether they're going to tell you directly is another matter. You may get to hear from a colleague. Please click underneath this video to view your year 2024 deep dive astrology and horoscope forecast for all the zodiac signs from Aries through to Pisces. Also, you have an exciting opportunity to order your year 2024 personal horoscope forecast from me now, based on your personal birth data. No two charts are the same, by seeing the link beneath this video. There's 30% off, and this also gives you the opportunity to get your character analysis report, your life roadmap. These reports will give you searing insights to plan your future moves, but most of all give you a much greater understanding, an intimate understanding of the patterns that have played out in your life so far and how you can seize opportunities future forwards. Please see the link beneath this video for more.